So you might look at a trapdoor and think, what the heck is even that? Or you might think, okay, you know what, it's a cool entranceway into a building that has nothing inside it. Either way, oh, I've just realised I'm not going to be able to get out of this now. I'm going to have to throw an ender pearl. Alright, well that got me out of there. But yeah, I don't usually use trapdoors that often. If I see a trapdoor in survival, I don't usually craft it because, let's be honest, they don't have much use to them other than maybe a few traps or maybe some secret entranceways. But I was bored one day and decided to put together 5 build ideas with trapdoors that you can do in your own world. Now just be aware that some of these builds do have uses but some of them don't. So when you look at them, just keep that in mind. But they are fun to do, they may take time, and they will cure your boredom if you're really bored. For example, number 1 is this boat. Now this entire boat has been built with trapdoors. You wouldn't believe it, right? But if I just go over there and just, open a random door, as you can see, this entire thing has been built with trapdoors. This has taken me so much time to do, but it's paid off. Look at the amount of detail that's on there, and look at all of these people waiting for the boat to move. I'm joking, the boat can't actually move. But it's a cool little decoration that you can add to your survival world if you really want to. Like I said, it's built with trapdoors. None of this is actually built with any proper block at all, even the bottom of it. Let me just go ahead and run over to it. As you can see, it's all hollow on the inside, but when you look at it from above, you can't actually tell. So none of this included any proper blocks at all. Now, if we look at the side of the boat, you can see that the placement of some of these trapdoors is quite strange, but that's simply because of how mechanics work with the trapdoors when building with them. But if you look at it from afar, you can just see that, look, it looks quite cool, it looks part of the design, and you can't really tell that this entire thing was built with trapdoors. It's quite cool, it's quite stressful to do, don't get me wrong, but it's so worth it. Number 2 is a farm. Now, other than the dirt holding all of the crops in the middle, this entire thing was built with trapdoors, and that is what is holding all of the water inside of there. But not just that, there is a secret twist to this that many people won't realise when visiting your world. If you actually jump inside of the water and go further down, as you can see, there's this little elevator that I've made with trapdoors themselves just to take you further down into the ground, and you can place all of your storage in here, like crops or seeds or anything like that. It's a cool little secret entranceway that you could add to your farm if you wanted to, and yeah, I think it's just a cool concept that's built with literally just trapdoors. Now, if you want to automate this farm like many people like doing, then you can do that as well, simply built out of trapdoors, and of course you can make it as big as you want. I've only just made it a small one just to showcase that you guys that this is possible. Now, just to make a rhyme out of it, number 3 is a tree. Now, this is the most ridiculous tree in Minecraft, but it's also the coolest. It has literally been built with nothing other than trapdoors, and if you look at it from far away, you can actually kind of tell that it's meant to be a tree. Now, it's the most ridiculous Minecraft tree I've ever seen, I'm not going to lie, but it's actually kind of cool. It doesn't have any valid uses to it, but it would be cool for kind of like decorations in like a, a multiplayer map or your own personal world. It was so stressful making this, but as you can see, it looks so worth it, and I've even added some extra decoration, just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. Next up, this is going to be my favourite one of them all. Number 4 is a small house made entirely out of trapdoors. As you can see, if we go inside, the floor is made of trapdoors, the walls are made of trapdoors, even as far as the roof, and this is Dave's house. By the way, I actually have an uncle called Dave, so, shout out to him. I've even included some little windows, so instead of using glass, I've used trapdoors there instead, just to make it look like the window's actually opening. And then if we go back inside, this is our little sleep station. We've got a bed, we've got a chest, we've even got a brewing stand, we've got everything we need to be successful in survival, and of course light to avoid any mobs spawning around the area. This is a perfect Minecraft survival house if you have the patience to build it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy at all, but if you build it, it is the most sustainable house you could ever build in Minecraft. I say sustainable when it's built out of wooden trapdoors. And last but not least, number 5 is a swimming pool. Now, this is probably the most random one out of them all. It does have some use to it, but it's more of a fun use than it is a valuable use. But as you can see, it's an entire swimming pool. It's made out of trapdoors. The whole building's made out of trapdoors, and even the bottom of the pool, which if opened, it will send you into the void. So I'd avoid that as much as you can. And as you can see, we've got all of our friends here waiting to jump into the pool and swim. I don't actually know what they're waiting for, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to lie, NPCs just stand there and watch you instead. So I'm going to go around for a swim in this and, just kind of let them watch me. And by the way, let me just quickly show you that this does actually go into the void. I built this in creative, so you're probably not going to have this Oh dear, I've just fell. Well anyway, as I was saying, that was the void. Obviously, I built it in creative, and because of that, I was able to break the bedrock and add that as a cool little feature. You won't be able to do that in your own world, especially if you're building it all in survival, but I just thought it was cool to add the void at the bottom of the pool. Why not, right? It's an extra little addition. With that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you all in the next one.